Alright, continue to work on week 6. Now I'm going to go for number 11. I have 7d plus 7 over 3d to the second minus 5d plus 2 times d squared minus 1 over d squared plus 2d plus 1. Okay, this is where last week will become so important with factoring. The problem is you don't actually want to multiply this top with this top because you're going to get a big blob, and it's not something I want to do, honestly. And multiply bottom and bottom, there's going to be a lot of terms in there. So what we're going to need to do is factor, and like the problem says, simplify. I don't want to do much that I actually have to multiply. I want to simplify as best I can. So first thing I'm going to do is look for GCF. On the top here I have 7d and 7. So 7 is obvious to both of them. So if I divide out 7 here, 7 divided 7 is 1d. 7 over 7 is 1. Now if you compare that with the top of the other one, there's no GCF in it. However, there's a difference of squares here. So like I did in some of the other problems in the beginning, I have d minus 1 and d plus 1 to make those up. Now just zooming on to this bottom one because it's going to be more basic and a little easier to do. I need to figure out my two numbers to multiply to and the two numbers to add to. I need to multiply to 1 but add to 2. Luckily there's only one pair of numbers that does that. So I have d plus 1 and d plus 1. Now this last one in the bottom is a little more complicated. I need to find out my multiply and add to numbers. However, I need to make sure I do 3 times 2, which is 6, but add up to negative 5. So my numbers are negative times a negative, or positive times positive, negative 2 times negative 3. Aha, I found it. Let me do some side work up there. 3d squared plus minus 2d. I need to split up this middle term into negative 2d and negative 3d plus 2. Alright, so I'm going to put those two together and those two together. The only thing I can take out of 3 and 2, since no number goes into both of those except 1, is the GCF of d. So I have d, and I have 3d minus 2. Now remember, I want the second parenthesis to match this. So if you look at this, I have 3d, negative 3d, negative 2, positive 2. The number that makes things opposites is negative 1. If I take that out of both, I switch the negative and positive signs. So that leaves me with d minus 1 from here and here, and then 3d minus 2 from the identical parenthesis. So now I'm going to start canceling. Remember, 1 on top, 1 on bottom. I have d plus 1 over d plus 1. Those two go away. I have d minus 1 in top, d minus 1 on bottom. Even if it's in different fractions, as long as it's the same, it can go away. Then I'm going to leave the rest for you to cancel out because this is your homework, so go for it, and we'll see what you end up with. Number 12, same sort of thing. You have 8y to the 5th over y to the 3rd minus y divided by 2y over y squared plus 2y plus 1. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is just hint to you to start off with, change this division to multiplying. First fraction stays the same, and when I say first, you're always reading left to right, exactly how you read a book. You're going to read the start over here, go this way. When I say first, I mean the left-hand side. Now the other one, we're going to do a reciprocal and flip the fraction. Y squared plus 2y plus 1 over 2y. Now this one I'm going to leave up to you. For this, do a GCF and then factor. So you're going to have something outside and then parentheses. Top you leave the same. This other one you're just going to factor, figuring out your multiplying and dividing. multiplying and adding numbers, and leave 2y, and then do some simplifying. Number 13 kind of goes along the same path. You have 2 plus 1 over x divided by 4 minus 1 over x squared. What you're going to do is change this just like we did number 12. This means division, so if I could write it like 2 plus 1 over x divided by 4 minus 1 over x squared. This means the exact same thing. They'd probably be in parentheses though because of order of operations. So what we're going to do is change this, either this or this, however you like it, to a multiplying sign. So I'm going to take it as 2 plus 1 over x, multiply, oh, hold on. Back up, back up, back up, back up. We're going to do that in the end. It's going to be easier if we just leave it like this for a sec. Alright, so for this top, this part right here, just consider this. How do I get rid of this fraction with x on the bottom? Multiply everything by x. So I have 2x plus 1x over x, which leaves me with 2x plus 1. Divided by, now this one, I'm going to take and multiply everything through by x squared, because that's how I will get rid of that fraction. So I have 4x squared minus 1x squared over x squared, whoopsie, 2x plus 1, divided by 4x squared minus 1 and as complicated as I know I probably am making it right now, I'm going to put this back into a fraction because I didn't see something in the beginning. I'm sorry. So 4x squared minus 1. Now what you need to do is leave the top the same, but you need to factor the bottom. This is that difference of squares I keep talking about, but you need to have something like 2x plus 1 here, and I'm going to leave you to figure out what that other one is. So good luck. I apologize for any confusion, and let me know if you need more help.